structural modeling, gate level, data flow modeling, and behavioral modeling. Okay, here is a gate. You are working with the gate level. Here you are working with something like assign, and here you are working with something like always. Okay, don't worry. I know maybe it's confusing, but in the example you can find out that what's different between these three kind of the Verilog language. Okay, for example, for the structural modeling, it was like a previous example, like this example that I told you. This is a gate. You are working with a gate. That's why its name is the structure modeling. You can see the gate level. Okay, let me go to the example. For example, this is the example of the structural structural modeling. You define different gates. For example, here again the module, the name of the module, your input and output. You define your input and output separately, and you use the gate, the name of the gate, and your input and output of the gate, and at the end you finish with the end module. Okay, so this is the example of the structural modeling or gate level. For data flow modeling, something different actually. You use some symbol as a sign. Let me go inside this example for you. Okay, up to here is all of them is the comment. You can see this is the double slash, backslash, and all of them sorry, all this part is the comment, and the compiler ignore them. And here again you define the module. So the module is the keyword, the name of the module. This is the name of the module, decoder underline df, and this is your input and output. And here you can define your input and output inside the parentheses. So one difference between this one and that one is that here you define your input and output out of the parentheses, but here you can define the input and output inside the parentheses. This is, for example, one difference. And here you use one thing like assign. When you assign something, it means that everything in this area at the right hand side of the equal symbol will be assigned to the left right of the symbol. Okay, so when we use the assign, everything at the right side of the symbol will be in the left side of the symbol. For example, we define D. You can see here how many D we have is like an array. How many D we have? We have 4 D, D0, D1, D2, and D3. Okay, so we define this area, and we put it in D0. Again, we write this code and put it in the D1 and also. Okay, so our input is A, B, and enable is the name of our input, and our output is D. Okay, so here we write this code and we assign here. And also, if you check, you don't need to write the assign for all of them, because when you write this code and use the comma, and again write this code, you use the comma, and again write this code, comma, and so on, it means that all this line have the assign. Okay, but if you don't have a comma, you should write the semicolon here, and again for this one write assign semicolon, for this one write assign semicolon. But when you use the comma, it means that your sentences start from here and end from here up to here. Okay, and all of them use the assign. Okay, so this is the data flow modeling. So when you have assign, it means that you have a data flow modeling for the Verilog language. This is another example actually. This is the name of the module, the name of the module, the name of our function is the make comp, your input and output. And here you can see that you can define your input and output outside of the module as well. Here you define your input and output inside the module, and here you can define your input and output outside the module. So you have two choices. And here again you use the assign. It means that everything here will be assigned to this part. For example, check that A is bigger than B. The answer of this part will be 0 or 1. So assign 0 or 1 to this one. And here check that A is bigger than B. So the answer of this one will be a Boolean number, 0 or 1, true or false, and assign it to this one. And again, and here you have a semicolon, and this is the end module. So this is another example of